And there's more snow on the way today. The Met Office has two amber weather warnings out, one for the southeast and East Anglia, another for the North Midlands, Lincolnshire and parts of Yorkshire. It's going to be bitterly cold wherever you are, and some of that snow will be blowing. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Good morning both. Good morning to you too. There is a lot going on with the weather this week. For starters, it's going to be cold, widespread cold at that, sub-zero wind chill, so you really will feel that. We continue with snow showers and eventually we'll see a return to hard overnight frosts. Now, the Met Office has two amber weather warnings in force. This one's been in force for the last couple of days. It's for East Anglia and the southeast. It runs out at lunchtime. This one is in force until 2 o'clock this afternoon, and both of them are for some snow, and indeed that snow could prove to be disruptive. This is the snow radar picture, if you like. You can see all the snow coming in across the southeast. Here in Manston in Kent, we've got 16 centimetres, but a lot of snow showers. And as we go through the course of today, some of those showers will line up into bands. For example, through Stirling towards Falkirk, coming in across parts of Yorkshire, in through the North Midlands and Lincolnshire as well. And gusty winds, especially around the coasts of Kent and East Anglia, blowing those showers further inland. You've got a better chance of missing them in the west, but some of them will be blown. You can see the gust strength there blown over towards the west. Now, temperatures today on your thermometer may say freezing to +3, but when you add on that wind chill, it's going to feel much colder than that. You can see -5s quite widely, -6, -7. Then as we head on through the evening and overnight, we continue with those snow showers, some parts seeing another 5 to 10 centimetres of heavy snow. It's going to be windy through the English Channel as well, and the Channel Islands and the southwest. And then we've got the threat of this weather front coming in, bringing some rain and possibly snow through the course of tomorrow. But I'll keep you posted on that, especially later on in the programme. Dan and Lou.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely right, Dan. No, I haven't pulled an all-nighter at all. This week's weather is busy. I can tell you that for nothing. It's going to be cold, sub-zero wind chill temperatures. So although the thermometer might say it's above zero, it will feel like it's not. There's further snow showers. We'll see a return to hard frosts overnight. Less cold later. It's not looking so likely now. It looks like it is going to remain cold. Now, the Met Office has two amber weather warnings in force. One we've had for a couple of days across East Anglia and Kent, and a new one which is across parts of Lincolnshire, South Yorkshire and the North Midlands. They're all for snow. This one runs out at lunchtime. This one runs out early afternoon. So disruption, once again, is quite possible. And currently we've got 16 centimetres of lying snow in Manston in Kent. Now, if we look at the snow picture, this is what has happened already. You can see all the snow in the southeast. You can also see a plethora of showers coming in from the North Sea, blowing inland, and we're going to continue with this as we go through the day. Now, some of those will form bands, for example, around Stirling, heading towards Falkirk, across parts of Yorkshire, getting in where we've got our amber weather warning as well, and down towards the southeast. But there's showers, not all of us will see them, but if you do get a line of showers of persistent snow, we could have 5 to 10 centimetres of new snow for some. These are the gusty winds as well. Gusty winds particularly around the coast of East Anglia and Kent, blowing those showers further inland. So these are the temperatures you may well see on your thermometer in towns and cities. But when you add on the wind chill, oh, it's going to feel a lot colder than that. Look at this, -5s, -6s, -7 as well. So a bitterly cold day. Now, through this evening and overnight, still the risk of ice as there is this morning. There'll be some frost around, and we'll still have those bands of showers coming in across parts of England, some of them getting over towards Wales. But the one across the central lowlands is one we're keeping a very close eye on, because we could see some significant snow from this, possibly again as much as 10 centimetres locally, possibly more than that. These are our overnight lows. Add on the wind chill, and of course it will feel colder than that. Tomorrow then we start off with all the snow showers. It's going to be windy through the English Channel and the southwest of England. Not as windy, East Anglia and also the southwest. But we've got some rain just lingering in the southwest. It may well come inland. It could possibly take some snow with it as well. And the snow showers continue in other parts. Those are our temperatures, -4, -5. And that's how it will feel. For some, it will feel even colder than that. Now, on Wednesday, you can see the isobars are a bit more spaced, so it's not going to be quite as windy as the next couple of days. these are the temperatures that will greet you first thing on Wednesday morning. -14 in parts of Scotland. Now, the lowest temperature we've had so far this winter was -13, so that was certainly is going to challenge it. And the cold will continue through the week. In fact, the widespread cold is the coldest it's been since the last beast from the east way back in 2018. Dan and Lou.
Gosh,
The Met Office has 2 amber weather warnings in force for that snow, one in the southeast and East Anglia, another the North Midlands, South Yorkshire and Lincolnshire. So further heavy snowfall to come today, blowing on a gusty wind, and it's going to feel bitterly cold. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Certainly is, and there's more to come. Good morning, everybody. Dan is quite right. Not just that, it's cold. There's a significant wind chill factor as we go through much of this week, certainly today and tomorrow. Further snow showers, and then we'll see a return to overnight frosts. Now, the Met Office has 2 amber weather warnings in force. East Anglia in the southeast, this one's been running for a couple of days, and this one across South Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and also the North Midlands. The amber warning, of course, means increased likelihood of disruption due to severe weather, and in this case, it is heavy snow. This is what's happened overnight. It's not just the southeast that's seen the snow, of course. We've seen it across other eastern parts of the UK. There's showers elsewhere, so that does mean not all of us are catching one. So if you're disappointed, perhaps you didn't see snow yesterday, that may well be the reason why. So further snow showers today, some of them forming bands, for example, across northeast Scotland from Stirling towards Falkirk, across parts of Yorkshire, the Lincolnshire and also into the Midlands. And we've got gusty winds, particularly along the coast of East Anglia and also Kent. So some of those showers blowing further west, although many western areas will miss them altogether. Temperature-wise today, this is what it will say in the thermometer, from freezing to +3. But when you add on the wind chill, it's going to feel much colder than that. Take a look at this. -5 in Aberdeen, -7 in Norwich. It certainly is a day for wrapping up warmly if you have to go out. And the other thing to watch out for, of course, is ice on untreated surfaces. Dan and Lou.
Okay, plenty.
Absolutely right, Dan. Yes, good morning, everyone. There's a lot of snow around. This is the lying snow. It doesn't mean it's just fallen overnight. It's been, for example, in Aboyne in Aberdeenshire, a few days falling. 26 centimetres. Aviemore, 18 centimetres. In the Highlands, Loch Glascarnach, 15. Manston in Kent, 15 centimetres. Andrewsfield, which is in Essex, 14 centimetres. And in Lerwick, in the Northern Isles, 6 centimetres. So there is a lot of snow around, and the Met Office has a further 2 amber weather warnings out for more snow today across East Anglia and Kent. This is valid until midday, and this one across the North Midlands, Lincolnshire and South Yorkshire is valid until 2 o'clock. An amber weather warning means increased likelihood of disruption due to severe weather. It includes things like transport disruption, power cuts. Some local communities in some parts of the country can also be cut off, for example. Now, the snow radar shows you where we've had the snow falling during the course of the night. More substantial snow where we've got that weather warning in the southeast, but you can see a lot of snow showers as well. And the very nature of the showers means we won't all see them. However, we're expecting some lines of showers to form today across parts of northeast Scotland, northeast England, heading down where we've got the amber warning across parts of Lincolnshire and the Midlands as well. Now, we've also got gusty winds, particularly along the coasts of East Anglia and Kent. So some of the showers coming in from the North Sea are blowing that bit further west, although generally speaking, west is best and drier. These are our temperatures today that you would see in the thermometer, so from freezing to +3. But when you add on the wind chill, it's going to feel bitter wherever you are. So we're looking at -4 in Aberdeen. It will feel more like -7 in Norwich. Plus, you've got the snow as well. So some tricky conditions to contend with today. It is the beast from the east, and we're looking at widespread low temperatures, not just today, but for much of this week. As we head on through the evening and overnight, we continue with the wintry showers, the snow showers, some of them still forming in bands, keeping a particularly close eye on what's happening in the central lowlands, because here we could see again some significant snow, as much as 5 to 10 centimetres in places, locally perhaps more than that. There's the risk of ice, and there's also the chance we could see some frost here and there. Now, if you look down towards the southwest, As we go through the course of tomorrow, we've got a new area of low pressure approaching. It will be windy through the Islands in the southwest, and then there's the potential for this rain coming in, with also the potential for some snow. Less windy around the coast of East Anglia and also the southeast. And when you add on the wind chill, well, it will feel cold. -5, for example, around Birmingham. Then as we advance through the week, look how the isobars, excuse me, space out. So it won't be as windy, which means it will still feel bitter nonetheless. In fact, first thing on Wednesday morning, these are the kind of temperatures that could be greeting you. -14 in parts of Scotland. Now, if that happens, it will make it the coldest night of this winter so far. Dan and Lou.
Oh, Wednesday
morning. There's further snow showers in the forecast today and some heavy snow, which the Met Office has 2 amber weather warnings out for. I'll tell you about that and how cold it's going to be later in the programme. Good morning. Well, it is looking pretty cold as we go through this week. Temperatures sub-zero because of the wind chill. There'll be further snow showers, and during the week we'll see a return to overnight frosts. Now, the Met Office actually has 2 amber weather warnings, not just one. So we've got the one across East Anglia and Kent, and we have another one across the North Midlands, Lincolnshire and also South Yorkshire. They all mean increased disruption is likely due to severe weather, and in this case we are looking at heavy snow. This is what's been happening through the course of the early hours of today. There's been a plethora of snow showers, and we've seen some heavier snow across the southeast and East Anglia, where we do have the amber weather warning from the Met Office. It's valid until midday, the one in the Midlands, and also through parts of Lincolnshire and South Yorkshire is valid until 2. Now, they are snow showers, so not all of us will see them in the way that you don't all see rain showers. But some of them will get over towards the west, and that's because there are gusty winds in the forecast today, particularly so around the coast of East Anglia and also Kent, blowing those showers that bit further west. But generally speaking, west is best in terms of dry and sunny conditions. These are the temperatures today on the thermometer, freezing to +3, but when you add on the strength of the wind chill will make it feel more like -4 in Aberdeen, -5 in Newcastle and -7 in Norwich. So Lou and Dan, it's a day for wrapping up warmly.
Oh, it really
That's right, Lou. Bitter certainly covers it, not just for today and this morning, but as we go through this week as well. We're going to see further snow showers and once again a return to some overnight frosts. Now, these are the kind of snow depths that we currently have. It's not fresh snow necessarily. Some of this is falling on top of snow that's already lying, but you can see in Aberdeenshire 26 centimetres, in Manston in Kent 15 centimetres, and this morning, because it's such a cold start, there is the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. The other thing is the Met Office has 2 amber weather warnings out. That means an increased likelihood of impacts due to the severe weather, so disruption is likely, both travel, transport. You could find that you've got power cuts, for example, and in some places you could also find that communities can be cut off because of the amount of snow. So overnight we've seen a lot of showers coming in. If you're disappointed you didn't see any snow, it could be that very reason. There's showers, not everyone sees them, but we have seen quite a lot coming in across East Anglia and Kent, where we've got one of those amber weather warnings. And today we expect them to form lines, and this is where we're likely to see the heaviest snow. So parts of eastern Scotland, parts of northern England, parts of the Midlands, where we could see up to another 10 centimetres, but locally we could have as much as 15 centimetres. Now, we've got gusty winds, so some of those showers are blowing over towards the west. The strongest gusts of wind around the coasts of East Anglia and Kent. And these are the temperatures you're likely to see on your thermometer. Add on that wind chill. Oh, it's going to feel cold. Look at this, -4 in Aberdeen, -7 in Norwich, but it's going to be colder still as we go through the next day or so. So tonight we continue with these snow showers. One line we're particularly watching are those that slip south from the northeast of Scotland down towards the central belt. Again, there's the potential for some significant snow here, and it's going to be a cold night. As you can see, -1, -2, -3, so there's the risk of ice once again. Now, as we head through tomorrow, we still have this risk of some significant snow across the There'll be some snow showers coming in as well across England and Wales. The wind not as strong across the southeastern corner, but it will be stronger across the English Channel, the Channel Islands and the southwest. And here we've got a weather front just waving in potentially bringing some rain, but potentially it could bring some snow. Now, these are the temperatures, or this is how it will feel like when you add on the strength of the wind. So -4, -5, brr, sums it up quite nicely. Wednesday, look at the spacing in the isobars to open out a little bit, so it's not going to be as windy, so any snow that falls won't be blowing as far west, but what you will find is you might see more of it as a result where you are. -14, I told you it's going to get colder. First thing in the morning across parts of Scotland, that could well be the temperature, especially on higher ground and where we've got lying snow already. If that happens, it will be the coldest start to the day of this winter so far. Dan and Lou.
I just keep looking